Okay, welcome to the final part of Season 3, Part 1, The Curse of the Mummy's Tomb sequel, Return of the Mummy. The story picks up with Gabe. He's back for, this time, summer break instead of, Christmas break. He's hanging out with Uncle Ben again. They found a new tomb. So, he goes out, this time without his parents. He goes out to see him, flying by himself. The first time he has a crush on the flight attendant. And so, he gets there, Shira finds him, Uncle Ben finds him. He hugs the guy who thinks it's Uncle Ben, but it's not. It's not Uncle Ben. So, they go back to they sleep in tents near the place. There's this, person who works for the, news channel, I guess. I have to remember her name. Neela, yeah, Princess Neela, or Miss Neela, or whatever her name is. She's like, there's also this one guy, he's like, don't do anything. You're gonna upset the curse. They talk awesome. The guy acts weird. They hang out, they get lost, they find a new tomb, they go inside the tomb, and Shira's like, I'm just worried, what if Uncle Ben doesn't find anything? He'll be so upset. But he finds he goes in there, there's an empty tomb, and like, there's another part of it. So they open it up, the seal, but then there's police, and they're like, freeze! Because one guy got the police involved. So, they go out, they're talking, blah, blah, blah. The Neela character's, talking, Uncle Ben's like, oh yeah, there's magic words you gotta say. And he's like, oh, I know one of them, what's all six? So he's like, I'm not gonna tell. I'm afraid I can't tell you that. I'm not gonna tell. And then there's a commotion in the tomb. He runs out with the one man. But then only the one man leaves the thing. He doesn't say anything. He just runs past. And so they go and they see that Uncle Ben's not there. They find him in the tomb. The mummy's gone because it was a mummy. But the mummy's gone. He's in the tomb. Uncle Ben's in the tomb unconscious. And then Neela pops up and she says the words, then he's like, give me the summoner. I am Princess Neela, the sister of Prince Koru. She wakes him, he's like, come on brother, we shall rule the world together again. He's like, don't disturb me, don't wake me, or whatever they say, he says in the thing, the curse was. And he just, goes after her. She's like, what? They drop. I'm so stuttering. I just came off of reading Revenge of the Lost Gnomes. That book was awful. Well, not reading, but reviewing that book. That book was awful. But, they have a pendant, and so does Gabe. It has a scarab in it, but she's is empty, but it drops it, and it shatters. And he's like, no, my thing. He starts shrinking, and then all of a sudden a beetle crawls out of her clothes and runs away. She was a beetle, and she turned to human very, fairly not often. But then, Uncle Ben wakes up, the mummy's just like, ugh. The police run in with the guy, he's like, ugh. They're like, yeah, the mummy, he's like, did the mummy walk or something? They're like, nah. He's like, the one guy's like, I'm sorry, I didn't, say anything. I was in shock. I had to get the police involved. Your Uncle Ben was knocked out. They leave, she's like, watch out, Gabe, there might be a beetle or a scabble, whatever I just said in your bed. He's like, yeah, whatever. Then ouch. And it's like Deep Trouble 2, sort of, where it's like, oh, I think I got the wrong bottle. I mean, Shira and Bill and Gabe were kind of like Billy and Sheena from the Deep Trouble series, which my favorite series besides the Monster Well ones. Well, it might be higher because I didn't hate any of the Deep Trouble ones because there's only two. I hate Monster Blood 1. I love Monster Blood 2, or Monster Blood 3. Monster Blood 2 was just amazing. This book is definitely a really good read. I can see why people think this one's better than the original one. The episode, I'm currently on a Goosebumps, watch the entire series sort of thing to get, all the episode watched again, get them out of my brain. I haven't got to this one yet. I think it's season 1. I haven't got to it. I've got to... the last one I watched was Sad of the Basement Part 2. I got through the first few episodes, so... Rohoga Monster to that. Season 1. So far, I'm not that far. Apparently, I looked up, it was like 27 hours You just watch it nonstop, which I could do that if I had it. Maybe if I had like a streaming, if I did stream, I could just do a 72-hour stream of me just watching Goosebumps episode. But yeah, this book is really good. What the heck? Oh! So, did you get new minions? Of course I did. Meet them. D10 and ED. What you found a book? Revenge the Land Gnomes. Shall we free them, sir? Yes. Yes, Sam, we will. Open the book. Whoa! Oh, you freed us, mutant. Ooh, I'm seeing you want revenge, then? Yes. Get up, Frank. Sorry, boss. He didn't very much like my book, like he said he would. He called our book boring and slow. I can't believe it. Oh, we will have our revenge. Our revenge of the Land Gnomes. Oh, yeah. Forget it. You will join my army. We go the day by the day. And once he's done with that season 3 part 2, we will destroy him so he can't do it in any more seasons. We will run the channel. We will show what's good and what's not. I think we should go for Monster Blood next. He hated that one. My tripod. I'm using the original tripod since I can't really find the other one. This book is really good. Check it out if you don't have your read it. If you don't got it, go to the library, go to the store. Go to the library, go to the Barnes and Nobles. I have reprints of this. Go get this book and check it out. This book is amazing. Since I promoted Haunted Mask 2 in my last video for season 2, and they're not gonna be next season 3 episode for a while. I promote next book of season 2 being for season 2 episode 5. Episode 6, actually. That is Beware the Snowman will be episode 6. So stay tuned for both Haunted Mask 2 and that book. See you, everyone. Peace out. Bye. Love you. Be good people.